your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual Purge. The soul of our country is at stake.
All right, so we all saw the video. Saturday afternoon about 4 o'clock, 42nd Street and 7th Avenue. A lieutenant and a police officer in Midtown South being directed towards the disorderly group. Reprehensible. Cowards. You have 8 people attacking a lieutenant and a cop, running up to them, trying to kick him in the face and kick him in the face. 4 are arrested on the scene. 1 was arrested last night.
Brazen.
The 4 that were arrested should be sitting in Rikers right now, on bail.
We played a lot of Purge games this evening.
Being indicted this week and taken off our streets.
We have just one more.
You want to know why our cops are getting assaulted?
As we all know,
there's no consequences.
Matter.
And we must change this.
It's called Mommy's
I'm
Choice.
disgusted by what I saw. Those who are breaking our laws, we need to re-examine the laws that don't allow us to deport them.
New York does not have the power to deport criminals, only the feds do. But there's a bipartisan bid to change removal rules. Staten Island Congresswoman Nicole Miliatakis saying migrants who commit crimes here should be deported immediately and have any future immigration application denied.
If someone commits a crime against a police officer in the state of New York,
here's one suspect,
and they're not
flipping the bird to the cameras.
Legally.
Could care less.
Definitely worth checking into.
About 80% of Americans now say the country is going in the wrong direction. This picture explains why we all feel that way.
The soul of our country is at stake.
It's an illegal immigrant who got out of jail without bail.
Hordes of young adults are arriving. They're being called murder tourists.
He beat up 2 cops, and as you can see, he is flipping the bird to the cameras
as they are here for one reason:
of jail.
To purge.
Flipping the bird with both fingers. And he's not going to be deported because New York is a sanctuary city. Where it turns out there were 5 attackers actually. Not because they were trying to get away or the cops were trying to arrest him, but just because they could.
We had to experience the purge.
Police officers. They were arrested and then let out of jail promptly, almost immediately, thanks to the no bail policy in New York 20 years ago.
Police or the anger.
You'd spend time at Rikers for jumping the turnstiles in the subway, but not this guy. Just think about the past 5 years, how things have changed.
We like
Defund
Americans.
the police.
We're very excited.
No bail policies. George Soros-backed prosecutors who refuse to prosecute
a
myriad of felonies. The open border. Sanctuary cities.
And when folks
the release of virtually any illegal immigrant into the United States who comes across. Sort of explains the demise of blue cities we've seen, especially over the past couple of years. You think about the demonization of the police and the lack of support for police. It's all right there.
Foreigners
and actually,
coming to our capital
even more to this
kill.
story. The New York Post reports 4 of the 5 arrested in beating the police officers have already fled New York for California. They allegedly gave false names to one of the many groups that give free bus rides to illegal immigrants, and off they went.
The easiest way to bring down a nation is by flooding its borders with migrants from various countries. They're not vetting any of these people properly. They're just allowing them to come in. And we have made enemies throughout the world. And we're having our borders flooded with immigrants. That makes sense.
Murder tourism is the new booming business in our country this year.
Murder tourism. What's happened to our country, Joe?